Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Timberborn with me, Dr. Munchkin. The Iron Bean continues to expand. So last time, we actually unlocked the Earth Repopulator. It's already at 48%. We have the metals for it, which we look here. I only need about, 200 more. We have plenty of that. What we're hurting for are gears, which is actually getting up there quite a bit, and treated planks, which is fluctuating. And the issue with that is the mine is using that. We did hopefully solve our wood problem. We're hovering around 900. We built all this area up here. We have tons of power. The network should be sustained. In fact, I actually need a little bit more to get. It's coming up. I don't know. Maybe we'll hit. It seems like we'll hit 100%. We don't really need the research anymore, so I could actually remove you. And with that removed, since we still have two of them over here, we are still getting research. We could add more gear shops because planks are maxed up, so I would need another gear workshop, and that actually, or actually two of them. Or we could add one gear, one treated plank, because pine sap is... Where's pine sap? It's not too bad. We should hopefully be collecting. But anyways, the goal today, obviously, try to increase production and get this online. Oh my gosh, it just had a major upgrade because we hit 50%. Look at that. But that is the massive plan for today. Let's get this kind of up and running. We have a drought approaching in 3 days. Lovely. That should be fine with our crazy amount of water storage and massive reservoir here. We could even actually get down into here and dynamite this out to make this even deeper if we so chose. I don't think we need to, though. But yes, we also have 69 beavers, nice, that do not have jobs, which is kind of okay, and we only have one free bed, so housing might become an issue this episode as well. But as we get into it, as always, if you guys like the content, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. With that, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to do what I said, though, and do a little bit of this, and then we are going to go to wood production. I will get a wood workshop here, as well as a gear workshop there. And they should build these expeditiously just because we have like 8 million builders and haulers available. But that should start processing through things a little bit faster to hopefully get things online. We also need to check that is what? 200 plus, what does a wood workshop use? 250. So it's a little bit less, 450 in total, where each one of these requires 500 power for maximum efficiency. We still have tons of our food is up the wazoo. We are hurting on kohlrabies a little bit. That's fine. In terms of just pure production, we have algae. Am I doing algae rations? We could switch you over to algae rations. It does use the canola oil, which we have stocked quite a bit of that. So let's go ahead and use that. Corn rations are fine. So are eggplant rations. What else is available in here? Is it just the 3? Yeah. But we do need to start eating some of that algae just because we're producing it. In terms of mushrooms, mushrooms are fine. Yeah, everything. Our whole food supply is pretty good. If I actually click find a beaver. Oh, there's one. Click on you. How are we doing? Nutrition, you're living off of coffee. I like it. Let's just check this then. Alright, so nutrition, algae rations aren't there, that's the only thing we're missing. A lot of them, we could build more campfires, beaver busts, and the earth repopulator is going to be huge. The mud bath is something that we wanted, that is something that we did set up last time over here. But you can see it's going to take a little while because the resources used to build this are the resources used to build this, so I don't really want to do that. Let's also super high prioritize these two things so that we can at least get those online. That should be very quick. It's just planks, which we have tons of, gears, which will come, but this one should be done super fast. And then we can get gears that will just feed into this. Our production is not that bad. And then what else can we do? We do have the detailers online. That's right, we did get those. I forgot. We don't have a custom image as of yet. That's all right. This is still doing... That's an oil press. And this is... Oh, we had 2 oil presses. That's why we're eating through our canola so quickly. Because we're only down to 68. Now, we did plant more. So over here, we expanded all this. This is going to take another couple days. We have these starting to come. So those are giving us 3. We do have this small plot over here. We should be all right. And wood seems to be okay as well. We could make another farming area if we so chose. We do have the tubes, and we could get over here. The only issue is we do need an irrigation barrier. And you know what? Since we're pretty much double check this real fast. Metals is complete, which is good, and we have plenty of planks because in order to build these kind of tube networks, we kind of need that. Landscaping, I want an irrigation barrier. And what we're going to do is this. Boop. I kind of... Oh no, there's trees in the way. Something like this. Actually, just get rid of those because I want this to be green. And in order to do that, we do need to protect this just a wee bit. That should be sufficient. And then I need landscaping transport. We're going to go ahead and build a tube network over here like that. And then let's go ahead and get something like this set up. And then I do need dynamite as well. So landscaping. Let's do triple dynamites. Do something like that once again. And then I do want, what did I want? I wanted a farm. So farm is 1. Let's go ahead and get, that is food production. Get a farmhouse. You shall be fine right there. Then we can get our pathing built in like that. And then we can actually just build this and have the water dispensary right there. But let's go ahead and do a little bit of this. Only because we can. And then also, it will help us have more jobs available for... Oh no, we have a homeless beaver. We need more housing. Again. Where can I put housing that is easily accessible? You know, we could just do this. So we are going to remove these resources right there. And we'll make that a crazy high priority. Oh, there's just random things there. Oh, I also need to remove those and crazy high priority those as well. So we are starting the drought now. Not the end of the world, mind you. But what we can do for housing, we have these guys, which I find really cool. We just go ahead and build those. And then we get our pathing in. Like that. So we can up the priority on those, and then we can go ahead and get some decorations. I want a brazier right there. And then I do want that. Okay, so they're building all that. They're building all this. What does this need? What do these need? Just planks and metal blocks. So that's where I'm going. We have metal blocks and we have planks. It should not hurt us to build that. We do have this online now, so we should be producing gears that are going into here. Our gears are actually almost done, which is good. I could even plant more pines up here. That could be good. So we are also going to go ahead and build more wood. A forester up here, like so. Path, set that up. We can go ahead and start to get our, I want pines. Actually, you know what? We're going to destroy you. And you. And we're going to build on the other side those so they have better access. Because I want the pines over here. So if I look there, you can cover all that. So plants. We also need to see what this holds for us. That's actually more of a key of how much does that give us? And then we need this to protect the barrier. Now, in a drought, obviously that goes down. So at the end of the world, and we do need to make sure that down here we are good. Now, we do have 17 beds, which I'm happy about. But we need to get to another day. And we're up to 55 happiness. We're doing pretty good. And once this is built, that's going to be amazing. It's already up to 59%. We actually need, what, 225 years. Math is hard. All right, they are working up here. That's already built. Oh my gosh, these guys work crazily. And then we're just greenifying all of this. Now these take logs, which we do have, as well as treated planks. That's not good. It's going to hurt production a little bit. That's okay, but it's not fantastic. We could even actually wall this off. And if we walled this off, we could actually make this a new reservoir. But I don't think we'll do that. And this needs gears, which we should be producing a lot of. And then once that's done, they are going to get up here. There are gears being made. And like I said, we're almost done there. So we're doing pretty good. Come on. Yeah, gear production's so slow. Oh, well, one, I'm out of power, so we actually need all of that in order to... They have planks and everything, we just need... What is the power network looking like? We're not supplying everything. We should be supplying enough, though, to do some sort of work. Yeah, we got 8. I forgot to turn those back on. Sorry. And these are our mud baths that, well, they'll be powered eventually once we get all that. They already have all their logs? Okay, cool. And that has pretty much everything, and that just needs a log. You know, I'm just going to high prioritize these 2 things because I just want them done. And these can't get materials right now, so those can just be meh. But new day, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it. I think it was an 8-day drought. Should be alright. I might have to lower the floodgates just to flood this out a little bit. And we might want to actually come down over here and dynamite all this out. So if I go to landscaping, something like that, get pathing set up like this. Prioritize all of this and all of that. Okay, so beavers are going to be working towards that as well. We are getting up here. They are actually building all this. We are going to detonate that, which will be good. And we can actually see what this is going to give us as well. We are going to be using a lot of logs, though. Oh, they're actually building all these, too. That's fantastic. All right, well, this is done. So, water, water dispensary or fluid dump, something like that. Path right there, this. Super high prioritize all of that. And we can actually just increase you to very high priority as well. So that will come up and running. And then we are doing a little bit new dynamite project, which I'm happy about. In fact, we can do one more right there. And that will blow all that. And I think that's, is that 3? Looks like it's 3, so it'll be about the same depth as that. That'll help for future growth. The water is doing okay for now. Now this is where we want these fluid dumps to be able to support ourselves. Okay, you have nothing to do. Well, nothing's green because we need that. We can also build... What kind of trees do I have? Do I have chestnuts? No, I got mangroves, oaks, the pines I need. Like that. We will also get wood. Get a lumberjack flag here and here. So we just have those guys available. I will go ahead and mark trees. Like that, and we will go ahead and plant oaks here as well. So those will be built, and then for farming, what are we waiting on for you guys? Someone to whack with a hammer? That should come quickly enough. But for planting, we're gonna get some, I wanted canola. And actually we need to, I could just plant canola here. It'll be alright. So plant crops, canola. Something like that. What else are we lacking on? We have plenty of, that's canola seeds. Mushrooms, not so much. We got coffee beans are not hurting at all, I don't believe. You know, we'll go ahead and just plant kohlrabies for the rest of it. What's your range? Oh, your range is huge. Let's do that. We do need all this. Are these even reachable? They are not. So what we need to do is go over to plant crops and do this. And temporarily do that, which means all of that is reachable. Okay, why aren't we building you? We have plenty of beavers available. Is it just the drought? We're starting to plant up there. Why aren't you building this? Because this is the key to the thank you. Thank you very much. All right, now someone's going to be in there. And we're going to start transporting water. Once water gets filled up there, we should start getting other things online. Something else we can do, since we have beavers available, I just need to find a space for it somewhere in our massive colony. We could just put it, right there. I can't because that's in the way. Darn. I'm looking for another location for a hauling post. That would not be a good one. That would be underwater. How are you guys? Oh, probably because they did all that. So now we can do this. Oh no, it's still wait. Is that the only one waiting materials? I think it is. That's funny to me. Okay, we're starting to fill up water there. These are starting to get completed. It's going to be using up our metal blocks. As this comes up, this is all going to get done. All right, mark resources for demolition. Mark all that. In fact, can I just plant? I can. All right. Perfect. How are we doing down here? Oh, this is bad. Hold on. Okay, no, it's not bad. I was like, did we run out of water? We can do a little bit of a influx, maybe? There we go. We don't want to detonate this yet, but it could be useful. Still need to look for that hauling post location. Kinda want it close to the network, but you never know. Well, I don't think we actually need berries. Berries are max, and we have that whole population over there. We're not really eating through them. So what I'm actually going to do, and we can always plant berries. So let's just do that. We'll make this another couple hauling posts, maybe a builder's post. Landscaping. There we go. That'll be nice. Building needs water? Oh, well, yeah. That's going to be fun. We can leave the stairs in there too, since beavers won't really come over there. How are we doing up here? Oh, all that turned green. And then I need plant trees. Pine right there. Oh, I'm a fool. Because I need a tapper shack up here in order to get that stuff. So we actually need to go to plant crops. And I am going to unplant those. And we're going to high prioritize. We just high prioritize. Oh, they're just going to do it. I also want to unplant, say these, so I can get my tapper shack in. We'll do all that. And mark these resources for demolition. There we go. Let's just high prioritize this and that. Can they even get over there? Nope. What about if I do that? Can you get over there now? Yes. Perfect. So now what we can do a little bit of that. We're going to go to wood. Tapper shack right there. And then for storage, you're a little bit large. I need a 3x3. Well, one, let's go to plant crops. Let's get more canola to fill this in like that. And then let's go ahead and destroy crops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Something like this. There we go. And then let's get our pine down over here and there. You do not have... Oh, it's because I put you in the wrong location. Lumber lumberjack flags there. Storage location, large warehouse there. You are going to be... Where's my pine resin? There it is. Alright, so that is all green. That is all good. You can now reach all the way over there, which is fantastic. Alright, we just need to destroy all that stuff. And then this will be good. We are good on water down here still. We have 1.7 days until the drought is gone. How are we doing on all? I think we've built pretty much all the barriers. I mean, that's a lot of treated planks that we went through. Not the end of the world. We are, oh, we're almost done with all the gears. Then it's just treated planks to the finish line. Because they're going to finish the gears, we should start getting gears into the other things that need them. Did they clear this out? They did. And they also built a dynamite. So let's go ahead and do this. Detonate district management. We'll go ahead and get a hauling post. 2 of those. And then we can also, let's just do 3 of them. And a builder's hut. Something like that. We'll get some decorations in here. I want a lamppost here, just because they'll be coming in. Go ahead and get a beaver bust there as well, and a brazier. And then let's just go ahead and up all of that. You guys just need logs and planks. Logs we're doing good with. Planks still perfectly fine. Alright, so as we come into a new day, that should take away a lot of the beavers, especially if we max these out. So now these are just full, so you can see that plummeted, which is excellent for transporting everything. Oh, we can't get required materials. That's fine, but these don't have things as of yet. Let's go ahead and get our pines set up as we can. And I'm just going to mark these trees for cutting. Because once they cut them, we can plant new trees. And then I can plant the kohlrabis as well. There we go. Plant crops, kohlrabis, like that. Perfect. And it doesn't seem we can reach that far. Oh no! You lower all the way down. Don't. Although, you know, the mangrove fruits we have a crazy amount of, don't want to deal with that, particularly running out or dying, because they take a while to get up there. As long as we can give them a lick of water, I'm okay. Maybe, possibly. Uh-oh, we actually ran out of water, so these might actually die. Water, though, will be fine, especially when we get this online. It's the end of the drought. Let's go ahead and do a big detonation on the new day, and then we'll go from there. But this is all set up for more food production and canola production, so they can transport up the wazoo for these guys. There's the drought ending. We will let this come up, so they're not going to die for a little while. Let's go ahead and... do we want to wait? I think I want to wait. The reason I want to wait is if this floods us almost to the level of here, we can go ahead and fill in, and then we'll detonate, because it will fill enough going forward to conceal our structure as well that is built underneath there. And this is now flourishing. You guys, tons more canola. That should fix that problem. We are getting bad water again. We ran out of bad water? Yeah, we're always running out of bad water. I could actually pause you. Yeah. How's this network doing? It's kind of meeting demand. That's okay. Wood is fine. This is a problem, though. Why are you guys bad? Alright, well, let's do this. And then I need landscaping. And maybe it's getting through there, I don't know. This is the issue, though. And you know what we'll actually do? Since I can't really reach that far anyways, we'll do this. Hopefully that stops the spread. I don't know. This was it's not spreading as this far anymore, which is good. But we don't want it to, really spread anymore. Hopefully this clears up now. Yes, you see it's clearing. Alright. That should be alright. A little bit of an issue. It is retreating. I like it. We'll see if that comes back. It seems to be receding a little bit. I don't know if we'll get all the way up there. That might be okay, though. And then if I go to plant trees, we can plant an oak right there. Alright, so that will all be replanted. Alright. Crisis semi-averted. That is good as well. How are we doing on other things? Water is flowing, so let's go ahead and detonate all this. There we go. So now what we're going to do, it's going to drop all that water, but we will come back to 2.9 because these are at 0.295. Once these guys come back up, this should all be good to be back online. But we're not too concerned about any of that. Explosives almost maxed out. Bad water is once again out. We're just not pumping enough. It's a lot of bad water that we need for, I guess, extract, because we are using extract to fuel ourselves. Beds are going up. All right, died of old age. That's actually good. We've reached a level where the beavers are kind of being maintained, which is a good thing. We did have gears be maxed out. We'd still need a bit more of the treated planks. But with this complete up here, well, it seems we're not going to be able to get there. Unless we somehow get all the way over. Can I actually build... I'm wondering, can I build platforms on top of this? If I can, we can do... Ooh, I can. Reason we're doing that is because I can do this. It uses planks and stuff, but landscaping, and I go to irrigation barrier. Should be able to do that. And then just high prioritize that stuff. And that should recover this once we've built it all. Treated planks once again, we're eating them up. Gears though, we can see are finally on the rise. Those have all their gears, those have all their gears, and you guys have all your gears. So what I'm actually thinking about doing, once water gets a flowing too, how are we doing on water? It is coming up, but I want to destroy you. Yes, we have plenty of pine resin, or at least I thought we did. Yep, 498. Let's go to wood production and do that. Triple speed once again. So now we've maxed out gears. We're shifting production over to treated planks. Since we already have the gears, it's fine. Logs are sustained. This is... we're working on it. Question, is there anywhere else I can build? Because we're not eating through it fast enough. What's 59? That could be okay. I could put one up there. Look at my army. My army of beavers. What else do we want? We have all this being worked. That actually covers to the front of the houses too. We have the roof up there. That's going to help. I think all the beavers that go through here actually get that bonus as well. We are actually, what we're going to do is we're going to clear these out. Put some decorations in here. Shrub, shrub. Put a bench there, and then we're going to put a beaver statue there. Put a beaver bust there. We will put a clock there. We're just building random things now. Alright, beaver injury is not too bad. This is producing now, I think. We have to check the power supply during the daytime, see how much we got. We might want to expand out a little bit more. Did this ever get decontaminated? Actually, just none. Alright, this is just waiting to grow up, and then we'll get more pine online. But we did solve the issue with the contamination, just whether or not they move fast enough. Kohlrabi should be coming up. Wherever kohlrabi, there they are. I only have 200 for storage on those. All these are kind of maxed too. I will need storage somewhere for kohlrabis. There's all my berries. What we probably should do is we should just put it here. So storage. Get a big old boy up here like that. And the question is, well, how are we going to get up there? use this. I actually only need a double, I think. There we go. Do need to destroy this, though. Something like that. This, this. And you are going to be... Where are my kohlrabis? Do I not put... Hold on. Where are you? There they are. Alright, so once they do that, we can go ahead and do this. It's getting a little far, but they don't have to go that far to store. So. And that's just logs and planks, which, again, we have more than enough. We're actually just not eating through our planks fast enough. We are eating through the pine resin, though. Are these guys finally up and producing? Almost. So that should be okay. I guess what we could do a little landscaping. Seems we've finally filled out the water situation. We can add more storage there. And actually, we can get on top of this platform. If we ever need more housing, we could build another house up here. How are we doing on everything else? Seems to be okay. Another day, another adventure. How are we doing on you? 69%. We almost have 1,000. And we are producing... Should be producing a bunch. What is our power? We're at 100%. So here, if I look at it, yeah, we have more than adequate because we're actually running these guys. That is okay. We're also getting more logs up here online. Protected all that. And canola. Ooh, no good selected. We'll just make you the kohlrabis, I guess. What are we actually producing? I could add more. What do we need to eat through? Eggplant rations probably need to be switched over to, at least for one of these. And you can go back to corn. Fermented soybeans, maybe? Yeah, let's just do fermented soybeans. We could actually build the storage and just face it that way instead of housing. I think we've equalized on housing a bit. We could actually even build over here to get more metals. Did we ever finish? Nope, we're still working on the metals over here. What are my haulers doing? They should be grabbing all this stuff and putting it places unless I am completely out of metal storage. Once again. Well, you know what we can do, since these are... We don't have all the dirt can go there. We'll just make these scrap for now, and we can switch them over when need be. Or actually, I'm going to leave this one as metals. Yeah, that's fine for metals, and then for scrap, we did just get another 400. That should be good. Construction lacks materials. Yes, I know. Oh man, we're up to 70%. I feel at this rate, we might, because we've increased production of that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these things. So that is 6 every 3 hours. Plus their work speed should be up the wazoo. So if I pause and find a beaver like you, your work speed is, yeah, 220%. So I think that's actually faster than 1 every 3 hours. Which means we should be producing a bunch of traded planks. You can see it's going up and down very rapidly for the, well, it's fluctuating a lot. But at that rate, we might, on the next episode, be able to finish this, and then we would close out the Iron Bead playthrough. This has been amazing. Look how big, and this is one district, mind you. One district is this big. I love all the housing. I love all the stuff that we got incorporated. It really makes me happy. But this is the final achievement for all of that. All right, well, let's see where we get to. The kohlrabies are they coming up? Yeah, they are. We have so much food source that it's should not be an issue. You guys are doing eggplant rations. Let's check everything. Aesthetics, everyone's getting a little bit of something. Nutrition, everything's up. Broken teeth, we can help for well-being. Teeth grindstone. Could add one there. What we'll do is also decorations. We'll add a light post right there, as well as another beaver bust. And we can add a beaver statue over here to help get that, and we'll add another lamp over there. For the teeth grindstone, where do I want to put you? Oh, well, we have a little bit of an opportunity right here to actually shore some things up. And you know what, we'll just add some medical beds because we seem to be increasing that as well. So all that will get built. What were these? Yes, teeth grindstone. I was like, is that the back scratcher? Please don't be the back scratcher. Alright, this one is at least empty, which is a good thing, which means... Oh, no, it's not empty. Are all these... Alright, we do have empty ones. So I was going to say, please make sure we have enough medical beds to treat all this. I think it's the mine. I think that's what causes our issues. Oh yeah, look at that. We just jumped up like nearly 100 within like a couple minutes or so. So we should definitely hit the 2K next time. All of our production should be solid for that endeavor. And we're getting canola. Canola is on the rise. That's good. Cassavas are fine. Coffee beans. We've basically maxed out coffee in general. So I don't need... Look at all the coffee we have. We don't need coffee per se. What else do we got? Water is more than fine. Our reservoir, didn't want that. Reservoirs are deep and plentiful. So this will just help with even more water storage. We could actually even go over here and just dynamite all this out as well if we wanted. I don't feel the need to do that right now. But 53, the broken teeth should be fine. The injuries are annoying. Camp and rooftop terrace. All right, so campfires and rooftop terrace. Let's do well-being. Just something like that. Decorations. And a lantern there. And then campfires. This is more of a challenged place. That is not a solid structure for me to place over. Something like that. We can do a little bit more decoration over here with this. Beaver bust. We'll even add shrub. And add a clock back here as well so they can see the time. Don't have the fences unlocked. I'll add that. So that should help to get a little bit more of all that, and that will help maximize the rest of it. Beaver statues, all that. It's already good. Trying to up that a little bit. Can I get anything else? Would I have been able to build them up there? Go here, and I go to rooftop terrace. I can build them up here. Question is, how do we get up there? We need to go higher, Jim. Higher. So if we go to structure like this, I would want to bring it down. Oh, that's what I can do. That needs to be destroyed, unfortunately. And then what we just do is this. Like that. Right, so that will connect all those in. And then we can also just put some decorations along the way as well. Because all the jobs over here, and that should help. But now they can get to the rooftop terrace. Okay. Beaver injuries are down. You guys lack materials. That's understandable. Yep, we're already up. We only need about 750 remaining. Still not making a dent in that. Pine resin is going to run out. That is going to be a problem. Hence why we built this over here. How are we doing? Okay. So that should come online fairly shortly, within the next few days. And then once that's online, you'll get to work starting to pull the sap to hopefully replenish everything. We are overflowing a little bit now, which is actually a good thing to have. So all this is good to go. Our main grooves are fantastic. And we have plenty, still 26 beavers without jobs, but we satisfied in equilibrium here with the number of beavers. And yeah, they're all getting it. They're all getting the braziers and the flames, and that is still a far way to go. Might want to make that a little bit better. Could I make that better? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I can make that much better. Maybe we could try. Let's just see. If I do that. That helps. It's up your priority. Give me that one log. We are starting to eat through the log just because we're doing a lot of different construction things. But, yeah, that's okay. Let's look at our well-being. What are we missing? Brazier could be good, or a shrub. Brazier is probably what we want. Put that right there. A lot of beavers are coming through here because there is a junction point. They're going to storage, they're going to work, they're hauling, whole 9 yards. So that should help hit more of them. Don't know why I have 2 braziers there, but I do. Alright, so that cleans up. We're down to 8. Oh, lied. 9 beavers that are injured. And again, we're starting to rock those treated planks. So the question is, next time, we should be able to finish that as long as our pine resin holds out. We're down to about 100. We're producing, but we do need this whole system online. It takes 7 days. This water is sustained. We are not anywhere near running out of water. We just went through a drought as well. Looks like we have a drought approaching, another 2.3 days. That should be okay. These might be affected, hence why we're doing the other ones. But for at least the interim, it won't be. And these are almost ready to be plucked once again with more sap. So that is going to do it for today. We are doing quite well, I think. We're almost done with the iron bean. This is... I can't believe how much metal blocks we actually had, and gears have just plowed through. In fact, we have, 447 gears now that we're not even using for anything? Fantastic. We might even pause this guy just because it does use treated planks. We don't need it per se. We could just, pause the mine a little bit. It is using extract as well. That's where my bad water went. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed Season 2. I really have. These tubes have really been phenomenal, but we will, for Season 3, be going to the folktales, because I want to try out the zip lines. I don't know how they work. They're probably similar to the tube ways, but probably distinct in their own way. But that is going to do it for today, like I said. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have a fantastic day yourselves, but I will catch you next time at hopefully the finale. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.